A Louisville icon for over 60 years, Actors Theater of Louisville has just announced their lineup for this season. There's drama, comedy, music, and a return of a classic carol. Here to tell us more about what's in store is Amelia Acosta-Powell and Emily Tarquin. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It is finally here, your new season. You have so many things in the lineup, and so you just announced, what's to come. So what can audiences expect this year?
Well, and thank you for such a great intro. Yeah. I mean, that's everything a theater should have, and it's tough to get it all in there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But I'll share the first show,
yeah,
right?
Please.
So we do have one that's coming up immediately in June during Pride Month here. It's called Gender Play or What You Will by Will Wilhelm, who is the writer and performer, and Will is like a seasoned Shakespeare performer who has written their first solo show. And it is, if you're a Shakespeare fan, if you're a fan of like immersive, fun experiences, like it has a little bit of everything in this environment. So that's sort of our official kickoff right after our Tony's watch party.
Yes. Yeah, and tell us a little bit about that watch party. Is that kind of new? Has that going on?
It's our first year.
Okay.
We're very excited.
Very cool. So what can people expect for that?
Yeah, so we're going to be streaming the Tony Awards show in our Pamela Brown Auditorium, so on the big screen. And then we're also going to have a lot of fun with every time there's a commercial break during the streaming, we're going to have some live performances that give sneak peeks of our season.
Oh, I love that.
So we'll have a host who will do some performing. We'll have bits from the shows in our season as well as our community partners seasons, and a lot of drinks, games. You can guess who's going to win, enter your ballot for a prize. And it'll be a lot of fun.
It's like a show within a show.
Absolutely.
I love that so much. And we have a big announcement, and I know a lot of people are very excited about this. One of your big headlines is A Christmas Carol, and it's coming back finally.
Yes.
So why did you want to bring it back? I mean, I'm sure the community is just so excited for one.
Yes, I think, being an organization that has a legacy that Actors Theater does, and we just celebrated our 50th year as the State Theater of Kentucky, I think holding on to these traditions and even reinvigorating them, bringing them back in the right time. There was a lot of change, not just for us, of course, during that 2020, 2021 period. Yeah. And it feels like a moment that we could reinvest as our team and honor the tradition while also saying, what does that look like now in 2025? And I think it's a very exciting adaptation that we're going to co-lead with our in-house design team, which is amazing, so that it can be a sustainable part of what Actors Theater of Louisville continues to do for the next 50 years.
Yeah, and I think that raises a really good point. You're kind of balancing that tradition with innovation. And I feel like you kind of see that through and through all of the performances that you guys do. So how do you really balance that? Because that was really in design of what you guys do.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's really important to us. One of the ways that people get into theater, like if you're not already a fan or your parents didn't take you when you were young, is having some point of connection. So for example, after Gender Play, the next show in our season is FDR's Very Happy Hour. So you have that traditional figure, an American U.S. president who people know with Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but then a very new exploration of his legacy and his story with a really cool playwright and performer, Reagan Linton, who's written the piece and plays FDR, who's a major disability advocate in the American theater and uses a wheelchair just like FDR did.
Wow.
Playing that role and having a lot of fun. It's a happy hour where the audience and the bar is inside the theater, the audience is all participating, getting to know one another, being in conversation. So that's something that really excites us artistically and as a service organization for our community, is finding those ways, like you said, to blend some traditions, some really familiar faces or stories with something really new and different.
Very cool. And if someone has just never been to Actors Theater before, one, you need to go, because not only do you put on performances, but there's other people that come on. I've been to a candlelight concert before.
Yes. Yeah.
Such a beautiful setting for that, for one. But if anyone is interested in coming out, what would you say to really get them in the door this season?
Thank you. Yes, and Actors Theater of Louisville, some people don't know, it's right on Main Street. It's in a historic building, so it is beautiful and very unique. And, you know, I think, one, you can come for $25. The ticket price is really accessible, and you're going to see something that is both sort of nationally something that we've sourced and curated, but really like locally grown and produced. And there's so many things to try. You just mentioned candlelight concerts.
Yeah.
We've talked about A Christmas Carol. We've talked about Gender Play What You Will. Come watch the Tonys with us. Check out a new play, FDR's Very Happy Hour. So I think there's enough to say, can I drop $25 to check out something new right in the heart of Louisville?
Yeah, people are wanting like fun ways to get out, and $25 for a ticket for such a quality production that you guys do, that's kind of unheard of nowadays. I mean, concert tickets are over $100, but $25, go get dinner before or after, you're right in the heart of downtown. It's a perfect play.
Yes, and we are a nonprofit service organization, so it's important that people can take advantage of that service at a price point that can work, not for all, but for more.
Right, exactly. So if people are interested, do you guys have like a season ticket, or if people just want just one-off tickets here and there, how can people get that information?
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to engage. You can just get your ticket on an individual show basis, but we also do offer memberships, and those are a great deal. The green level of membership is completely free, so you can join and then pick and choose what appeals to you, or we go all the way up to a gold level of membership, which includes tickets that you can then apply to whichever show you're looking for. So you can use them all on A Christmas Carol, or you can make sure that you have a pair for each of the shows in the season.
All right, good to know. Getting us so excited. I'm looking forward to Christmas now, but summer is just upon us, so gotta slow down a little bit. Thank you so much for coming on today, getting us all excited. So again, to learn more, to get your hands on those tickets, just go to actorstheater.org.